A Savannah man says speeding drivers and car accidents are making his neighborhood dangerous. He came to News 3 for help.
News 3's Alex Bazarjian sat down with the city traffic expert to get answers about those complaints, and she has tonight's Voice of the Viewer report.
Well, Ben, Tina, I found that traffic studies show speeding was not the cause of most of the accidents in the area, but we're told there has been an increase in crashes.
Well, if it's not speeding, it's anything else, still, let's do something that takes care of the problem.
Mark Armstrong is tired of seeing accidents happen in his neighborhood.
Everyone should work in their community to make the place better. What kind of person would I be if I didn't make the place where I live a better place?
As Savannah's Director of Mobility Services, it's Stephen Henry's job to keep traffic flowing smoothly and safely.
We have a lot of roadways that we're responsible for, a lot of intersections we're responsible for, and there's no better resource than the people that travel those roads every day or live on those roads.
His department conducted studies in the area and found that traffic flow was increasing due to the President Street construction project.
And we did have some crashes, for example, at Ash Street. We took some safety measures there to draw attention to that stop, and as well as an overhead flasher.
Although right-angle crashes decreased as a result of the flashers, Armstrong thinks the city can do more.
Whether the studies dictate that you do this or you don't do that, something needs to be done, and something more than just a caution light. It's just it helps, but it doesn't cure everything.
We're looking to visually narrow the traffic lanes on both Henry and Anderson. It'd be the same approach we took on Whitaker and Drayton.
Now, Henry tells me they will begin the process of narrowing the roadways within the next 6 weeks. This is a low-cost way to slow down traffic in that area. Installing a traffic light costs between $120,000 and $180,000, so there are no plans to do that at this point. Alex Bazarjian, WSAV News 3.